Daniel was just 10 years old when his father left. One morning, Daniel woke up and saw his mother sitting alone, crying. Their small house felt colder that day. His father had left without saying goodbye. "Where is Daddy?" Daniel asked. His mother wiped her tears and said, "He's gone, Daniel. It's just us now." Daniel didn't understand why, but he knew things would be harder. His mother sold only bread and water to eat. Daniel wore old clothes to school. His shoes had holes, and some kids laughed at him. But Daniel didn't let that stop him. He loved to learn. Every day, teacher at night, he read under a small oil lamp. Sometimes the light went out, but Daniel would still try to study using moonlight through the window. One day, his teacher, Mr. He comes to school every day. Let's all learn from him. Years passed, and Daniel continued to grow. He was now in secondary school, and his dream was clear. He wanted to become a doctor. He wanted to help people like his mother, who worked so hard and always looked tired. Every day, he studied hard. He felt lost, but Daniel remembered his mother's words. Take. Daniel passed with the highest score. His lecturer. Years passed quickly. Daniel studied medicine in a new country far from home. The weather was cold, the people spoke fast, and everything felt different. But Daniel never forgot where he came from. He worked hard every day, attending classes, working in hospitals, and learning from the best doctors. Sometimes he felt tired and missed home, but he always looked at a photo of his mother and whispered, "I'm doing this for you." After many long nights and difficult exams, Daniel finally became a doctor. When he held his certificate, he couldn't stop smiling. The poor boy with no shoes had become Dr. Daniel. On the day of his Daniel returned to his country, but this time, he didn't go straight to the city. He went home to his village. When he arrived, the whole village came out to welcome him. Children ran beside the car. Old women clapped. Some people didn't believe it. Daniel, the poor boy, was now a doctor. He found hope. He opened a small health center in the village. He treated people who had no money. He taught the children to dream big. He even helped Michael, the boy who used to tease him, get into nursing school. Daniel's story spread across towns and cities. People invited him to speak at schools. He told them, "You can be poor, but still be powerful if you believe in yourself and never give up." At night, Daniel sat beside his mother under the stars. She leaned on his shoulder. "Do you remember the days we had only bread and water?" she asked. "Yes," Daniel said softly. "And now you're feeding a whole village," she whispered. Daniel smiled. He had come full circle. From nothing, he had become something, and even more, he had become someone. Years passed, and Daniel continued to grow. He was now in secondary school, and his dream was clear. He wanted to become a doctor. He wanted to help people like his mother, who worked so hard and always looked tired. Every day, he studied hard. He read science books, watched videos at the library, and asked his teachers many questions. One day, his mother became very sick. She could not go to the market anymore. Daniel had to take care of her and still go to school. In the mornings, he cooked for her. In the evenings, he sold vegetables by himself. It was not easy. Daniel felt tired and sad, but he never gave up. At night, when his mother was sleeping, he studied. Sometimes he cried, wishing his father was still with them. But he wiped his tears and whispered, "I must keep going." One day, Mr. James visited Daniel's house. He brought a doctor from the city with him. The doctor checked Daniel's mother and gave her free medicine. "Your son told us about you," the doctor said kindly. You raised a good boy. After the doctor left, Daniel's mother held his hand and said, I'm proud of you, my son. Never stop chasing your dream. Daniel smiled. I won't, Mama. I promise. Soon, Daniel wrote his final exams. The questions were hard, but he gave his best. When the results came out, he was the best student in his school. Because of his high scores, he received another scholarship, this time to study in the city at a top university. The day he packed his small bag to leave for school, his mother stood at the door. She gave him a small Bible and said, This is all I can give you. Take God with you. Daniel hugged her tightly. I will make you proud, Mama. One day, I'll come back as a doctor. As the bus drove away, Daniel looked out the window at his village. The roads were dusty, the houses small, but in his heart, it was home. He didn't know what city life would bring, but he knew one thing. He was ready.